Hey, welcome to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm here again with another pick a card reading. This reading is, how does this person feel about you? What are their true feelings for you? So I hope you're doing really well, and I really hope that this reading gives you a lot of insights and helps you understand how this person's really feeling right now. So we have 4 sets of cards today. Set of cards number 1 is the Amethyst Sphere. Set of cards number 2 is the Cerise Pink Cluster Crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the Purple Unicorn Point. And set of cards number 4 is the Amber. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and who likes and shares my videos and writes lovely comments. I do read them all and I find them really supportive, really helpful. So thank you. It means so much to me. If you would like 50% off all of my products and services, which include a lot of twin flame ebooks, audiobooks and online courses, then please check out the link and the coupon code to that 50% off below this video in the description box. So I'll give you some time to tune into the energies of the cards. It's perfectly fine to feel drawn to more than one set of cards. You can pause the video if you like. Okay, so let's look into the cards. So this is set of cards number 1, which is the Amethyst Sphere. And this is the Kings and Queens of England playing cards, but we also have some of the messages from the Divine Masculine cards as well. So how does this person feel about you? What are their true feelings for you at this time? So you have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. You also have Let Me Be Your King, and I'm wondering which king. Hopefully not King Henry VIII. I screwed up. Please be patient with me. This or that. And I need you. Okay, just move these up a little bit. Okay, so how does this person currently feel about you? They feel a lot of passion for you. They want a second chance is what I'm feeling, because there is this I screwed up and the this or that. So I feel like this person needed to make a decision. They may have needed to make a choice between you and someone else, or a choice between being with you or being on a different path. Not necessarily with someone else, but maybe just choosing another path in general. And some of them, they feel like they made the wrong decision with the I screwed up and the this or that. So they're really feeling that they need you. They feel this deep love, this deep passion for you. Some of them may feel codependent upon you in certain ways. So let me be your king. They want to be the best version of themselves for you. Some of them, they may be, what I'm picking up on is that they've been putting on some masks, or they've been pretending to be more confident or more successful than what they actually feel they are. And that's been creating some kind of gap. It's been creating space, distance between you, because this person, I feel, is not being their true self. because of self-esteem issues, they don't feel good enough. But there's the Knight of Cups here. So this is the romantic knight. This is like the knight in shining armor. They want to race into your life. They want to be really romantic. They basically, what I'm picking up on is they want to be like your hero. They want you to see them in a really, really good light. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, that's made them feel like their true self isn't good enough. And so they felt this need to exaggerate some aspects of themselves, is what I'm feeling. Because there's the Ace of Swords in reverse, and it is King Henry VIII. So he was all about extravagance. And the Ace of Swords in reverse is like a lack of victory. It's a lack of being open and upfront and authentic. This person has difficulties in expressing their truth to you. They have difficulties in being assertive. I feel like this is someone who doesn't really know how to stand up for themselves. And so in order to make life more comfortable, they kind of mold themselves, change themselves to be what they think other people around them want them to be. They can be quite passive. This is someone who struggles to take action when it comes to meeting you halfway, because your connection is calling them to be more of their true self. If something real is going to manifest from this connection, they have to be real with you. And they're just not feeling that, like they have that true confidence. So it's like they're trying to fake it. It's like they're trying to fake it till they make it. But faking things is actually blocking them, because, you know, love is about alignment. If they're not in a place of self-love and the love vibration, then they cannot align with that love when it comes to you. That if they're not loving themselves, then they're not in an energetic place to be able to love you or give and receive love in a healthy way. So there is the Four of Cups. This is a missed opportunity. I feel like this person's been focusing on the wrong things or the wrong people. They may have chosen to kind of run away from your connection and run towards other people where they feel that they can still wear those masks. They know that you can see through their masks, you can see the real them, and that they love that. You know, that's what really draws them to you on some level, but at the same time, that's the thing that scares them most. So the Four of Cups, they were not ready, or they weren't able to take up that offer that you were giving them. Yeah, for some of them, you know, this won't resonate with everyone, but for some, I'm feeling that as though they chose a Three of Cups kind of energy over this new beginning for them. And to me, that's really saying they may have chosen to stay in their current like social circle. There may be some kind of immaturity, or they just feel safer with friends that perhaps are all about having fun, all about having good times, or something like that. Or for some, perhaps, you know, they're getting into relationships that are more shallow in terms of these people can't really see the real them. And this person really worries about how people see them, you know, how people are perceiving them. And, you know, that's really a fear that's kind of controlling their life and limiting them on a very deep level. So there's the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel as though this person daydreams about you from afar. They're always thinking about you. But I feel like they're emotionally unavailable, or maybe for some there's a physical distance, because the Two of Wands can mean that there's like the ocean between you. So some of you may live in different countries or something like that. They're definitely bored and dissatisfied in their current circumstances, because that's the Four of Cups and also the Two of Wands. They've been bored. And they've wanted to take this leap of faith towards you, but they've felt stuck. And it could literally just be because they're out of alignment energetically. So it's not manifesting, it's not happening, it's not just flowing together with you. But I feel like there's a sense of obligation that some people have, like they're not moving forward towards you because they feel like they have to focus on another relationship or something else in their life. They just feel like that's a priority right now. Even though they're not happy in that situation, they're feeling bored and dissatisfied. Some of them, they didn't know how to really ground your relationship because, like I said, there was too many obstacles, or it was just a case of misalignment, not being in the right vibration to be able to manifest and receive love. And so some of them, they made a decision to go in a different direction or be with someone else because they just felt as though they could only daydream about being with you. And that was really creating devastation within them because they wanted so much more from you and with you. They wanted something real. And some of you may be thinking, well, why didn't they just take action and make something happen? But, you know, it really is, and I can't emphasize this enough, it really is about the energetic dynamic. And so some of them, they just felt really disheartened. They felt a lot of heartbreak because they really wanted to be with you, but it just wasn't working out. And so they worried that they would just be waiting forever, and they worried that they'd feel more and more pain as time went on. And so for some, it's like maybe in a social kind of situation, they met someone else and things just happened really quickly. And in a way, it was because they felt devastated about not being able to be with you. And so in order to kind of soften that blow, soften that devastation, you know, some of them sought comfort in another relationship, kind of like a stepping stone to help them overcome all this pain that they've experienced. But there's the Knight of Swords as well. There's still a part of them that's holding on to your connection, especially with the Four of Pentacles as well. They're still holding on. They still have these deep feelings for you. They still want to fight for the relationship. But for some of them, you know, this was a karmic contract in terms of they had to go in a different direction because they were stagnating too much. There were still lessons to be learned elsewhere. Maybe they needed to learn really important things from another relationship, or they needed to settle some kind of karma, even if they didn't choose someone else, but they had to go in a different direction. But, you know, they didn't want to. For some, a tower moment happened for you. So that was intervention from the universe. The universe was pushing you both to keep moving because there may have been a lot of stagnation where you were holding on to each other too tightly, but things weren't changing. And if you were focusing too much on each other, it was continuing this same kind of energetic dynamic where there was a lack of growth, and that was blocking your connection and blocking you both as individuals. So this person, you know, they may have quickly appeared to have like run away or something, but they still want to fight for your connection. They still want things to happen between you, but there's still this element of them being confused, or they feel like there's obstacles, or they feel like the universe is making it so it's not the right time. But the Six of Cups, they really see you as their soulmate. They really feel this deep love, this uplifting, healing, powerful energy between you both. It's unconditional love because there's a sense of purity within your connection, within the love. No matter what's happened in the 3D, no matter what's happened in the physical, what decisions were made, deep down, like the truth of your connection is you are soulmates. There's this deep love. They feel this oneness. They feel this deep warmth. They feel like it's a homecoming when they think about you. And I feel like a lot of you feel the exact same way about them. And there's definitely, a lot of triggering, a lot of pain for some of you that had to come up within this connection to kind of force you out of stagnation, force you into focusing on yourselves more, because I feel that for some of you there was too much codependency and looking to each other, which was creating that stagnant kind of cycle. So yeah, Four of Pentacles. This person's holding on to your connection, but they may still be holding on to their comfort zone as well. There's definitely a sense of this person feeling very threatened in life. This person may suffer with intense anxiety in their life in general. And so they have this tendency to hold on to their comfort zones, hold on to their masks, hold on to their walls, hold on to things that makes them feel some sort of stability. But in actual fact, I feel that this, possessively holding on to things is actually limiting them and holding them back to a great extent. So there is the Eight of Cups. This person walked away, or you walked away from them, or you both, went your separate ways. And yeah, I do feel it's because there was this need to go inwards. The Eight of Cups is all about going towards the moon energy. The moon is your own subconscious. It's your own shadow side. It's needing to go into that and shine the light on these shadow areas. So basically looking into the fears, looking into the false identity or the false stories that you've both told yourselves individually, mostly to do with abandonment, rejection, feeling separated from others, feeling unworthy for love, all things like that. When I see the Eight of Cups, often to me, it represents temporarily walking away, because you're going off to find the two missing cups. So it's like you two as individuals, you're going off to find the Ace of Cups, the self-love, alignment, reunion with your true self, because, we incarnate temporarily into a human form and our mind creates all these stories about who we are. We suffer from that amnesia. We've forgotten our true soul identity. So it's like you two have temporarily gone your separate ways in order to have this union with your true selves. Because this separation is forcing you both to look inwards a lot more and ask questions and be like, what's the truth and what's illusion, what's going on? And so this introspection is creating a lot of awakening within you both, and it's creating alignment with your true selves, so that you're elevating your vibration in order to be able to align with that love within, and then it can reflect back to you. It can manifest on the outside as well as a reflection of your inner energetic vibration. So Ten of Swords. Some of you walked away from this person and it felt like a massive betrayal. Or for some of you, it's the other way around. They walked away from you. They chose someone else and it felt like a massive betrayal. Because it's interesting, this Ten of Swords, there is a king and the queen. And so, this is the only card with a couple on. There's some kind of third-party situation for some of you where someone chose someone else, or someone chose to stay in their current relationship or something like that, and the other person felt betrayed. Some of you went through that, and then some of you perhaps walked away and you found someone else as well, and then they felt betrayed. There's definitely a sense of your biggest fears for both of you, which was the illusion of abandonment and rejection. But both of your biggest fears of that needed to actually happen in order for you to face those fears, in order to go through that pain, in order to, process that and release it. Because for most of you, your biggest fear was them choosing someone else. Your biggest fear was you not being with them, feeling abandoned or rejected by them. And you were holding on to each other codependently because of a fear of facing that wound of rejection. And that's why this person was hesitant and had walls up, because they had a massive fear of rejection as well. And so it's like you're both tiptoeing around that fear. The big elephant in the room was the massive fear of rejection. And you're both trying to avoid that at all costs. Maybe through wearing masks, trying to impress the other, over-giving, trying to prove your worth, trying to get this other person to prove you're lovable by committing, all things like that. It was trying to, avoid actually going through that pain and actually processing it and overcoming that pain. Because that pain is what was going to lead you to self-love, self-respect, healthy boundaries, and knowing your worth. So it had to happen in order for you to really clear out that wound. And now for a lot of you, you've healed that wound and you're no longer so codependent upon this person and vice versa. And that's a much more healthy, energetic vibration to be in. So the Three of Pentacles, this person wants to cooperate with you. They want you to see them in a good light again. They want you to recognize their good qualities again, but they want to be in harmony with you. They want to work on your relationship. Let me be your king. To me, this is the energy of them being their best version of themselves. They want to overcome these fears, these wounds, these blocks. They basically want to go through this journey of ascension, whereas before they were resisting that journey. And some of you may have been as well, subconsciously, even if you didn't consciously realize it. But now they want to actually, invest and work on the healing and actually embrace the healing journey rather than resisting it. I screwed up. So they resisted this awakening. They resisted going inwards. They resisted facing their fears. For many of you, a tower moment happened. It forced you both to face those fears. And they feel as though they made a poor decision. But, it had to happen. Please be patient with me. So, yeah. Some of them, they became impatient, and that's why they chose a different path. And it was partly because the karmic cycle kept repeating. So they got off that karmic wheel. But it created a lot of pain. But, that's what you both had to go through. This or that. I need you. So, yeah, in the past, they didn't know what they wanted. Because the fear was clouding their judgment so much. But now they realize they need you. So they're holding on to the connection. They want to fight for your connection. They want to work towards your future together. So I really hope this reading has been helpful and that it's resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. Also, if you would like 50% off of all my products and services, and a lot of those include twin flame meditations, online courses, audio and video teachings, then please see the coupon code below this video in the description box. And also, please check out my other videos. I have tons on here to do with how this person feels, what's going to happen between you, and all things like that. So thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the cerise pink cluster crystal. And you have the donut lovers playing cards, and we also have some of the messages from the divine masculine cards. So how does this person feel about you? What are their true feelings for you currently? So there's the Ace of Cups, which is really lovely to start off with. The Joker, or this is the Fool in reverse. The Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles. the King of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups. And you also have, let's enjoy some time together. I'm taking a chance. I'm sorry. I'm in a dark place. And I find it hard to trust. So how does this person feel about you? They feel so much love for you. They feel really uplifted. For some of you, there's a deep spiritual connection here, a heart awakening. Your connection has really helped them to align more with their own spirituality, feel a sense of homecoming, feeling much more aligned with the universe and soul family and all things like that. There's definitely this spiritual, electric, magnetic quality to your connection, but also I'm feeling like a warm, fuzzy feeling. They feel excited, but they feel a sense of ease and comfort, and it just feels right to them when they think of you, when they're around you, when they talk to you. I feel like this person thinks about you all the time because this energy really, really lifts them up. I definitely feel like your connection, you've met each other in this lifetime because one of your deep soul purposes was this, to provide each other with this reflection, with this mirror into the divine, a spiritual awakening. And that's why this connection is so deep. And I feel like this connection is infinite. Doesn't necessarily mean that you'll end up with this person romantically, but for some of you, you will. But that's just something I have to say because, I don't want anyone like holding on and going through their whole life feeling as though they should be with one specific person and then potentially missing out on other opportunities that may be right for them. So, that's why I have to say that. Some of you will end up with this person, but you always have to go with the flow, is what I believe in life. They want this new beginning in love with you. They want to express their feelings to you. They want this open heart. Some of them, they struggle with that though, because there is the Fool in reverse. This person may be acting a little bit foolish because they have a lot of fears. This person may have masks, like the Joker or the Jester. They may be trying to, impress you, entertain you, keep you interested in them, but it may not generally, be their true self. This person literally may be the Joker, in a group of friends, they're the clown, or something like that. But this person, I feel, they have so much deep emotions, deep love for you, but they feel repressed, like they have fears, or they've just never learned how to express their emotions on such a deep level. They may not know where to start when it comes to explaining their emotions to you because it's such a deep and profound connection. They've not ever experienced anything like this before, and so they don't have the words to express how profoundly they love you. And in a sense, I feel like that scares them because they are the Joker. They are the kind of person that wears the masks and doesn't reveal their true selves. They may be like a social chameleon where they change their selves to fit in with the people around them. And your connection, they feel so drawn to you. They love you so much because you see through their masks. You are like this gateway, this opportunity, this calling for them to be their true selves. But at the same time, it's like really, really threatening to their ego, to their fears, to the walls, the self-preservation. This person just does not feel safe being their true self. They may have grown up in a family or with parents where, the parents had really high and unrealistic expectations of them to act certain ways or be certain ways in order to keep the parent happy or keep the parent, feeling okay. You know, they felt a lot of pressure to wear those masks. And so from a very young age, they learned to be a people pleaser. This person doesn't know how to be in their own personal power. They may just not even realize on a subconscious level that they have the right to, you know, go for their own dreams or honor their own needs. I feel like this person may have grown up with very codependent parents or something like that, where they were just expected to completely abandon their own needs in order to fulfill other people's needs. Something like that. And so they never felt like they ever had anyone to stick up for them or anyone to support them in developing their needs. And so this is on a really deep subconscious level. I feel as though this person doesn't even realize, you know, how they've been manipulated, is what I'm feeling. And so there is this sense of low self-esteem, or them just believing that their needs are unimportant. Just not feeling safe being their true self. I feel like, you know, when they were young and they expressed their true needs, they received a lot of criticism or a lot of punishment for that. So yeah, they feel this deep love for you, but they really struggle to take that leap of faith. I find it hard to trust. You know, the Fool is all about trust, having faith, taking a leap of faith. This person doesn't trust that the connection's real. They may not trust that you love them as much as they love you. I feel like this person's like obsessed with you. They're thinking about you all the time. They've put you on a pedestal. They see you as this Queen of Cups. They see you as this beautiful lady who's open. They may see you as someone who's much more emotionally, articulate. You're much better at expressing your emotions or moving through your emotions or going with the flow of your emotions. Whereas I feel like this person feels all over the place emotionally. So they don't want to make a fool out of themselves. So they're not taking that leap of faith. They do have trust issues. I feel like some of them are thinking, why does this person love me? They're thinking, why do you love them? I feel like they have a poor self-image. And so they think that you're in love with some kind of projection that you've projected onto them. They feel like you're in love with some kind of fantasy version of them that you've made up in your head. And some of them, they may be going out their way to try and be that version that they think you're projecting onto them. And so they feel like, in a way, wearing those masks and impressing you in those ways is the thing that's keeping you holding on to them. They may feel as though keeping an air of mystery and keeping you at arm's length is causing you to keep chasing them. They're worried. They feel like you could have anyone. So some of them are worried that if they let you have them, then you would have them and then, quickly move on. You'd take a bite and then you'd go elsewhere. So the Six of Pentacles. They're loving the attention that you're giving them. You're lavishing this person with attention, or you were at some point. Some of you have stopped doing that. They felt very flattered. For some, there may have been some kind of dynamic where they feel like you could have anyone, or, maybe there was a group of friends or something and you chose them. There's a sense that you chose them over other people. Maybe some of you were already in another relationship, but you chose them over this other person. And so they feel very uplifted by that. I feel like this person felt very rejected by their own family. They see you as someone very giving, very nurturing. For some of you, there may be like this parent-child dynamic going on where you're kind of like the parent figure and you showing them so much love and giving them so much time and attention is kind of being like a surrogate mother or a surrogate father, you know, a surrogate parent to them in a way. In many ways, even though this sounds completely codependent, I feel that there was a soul contract where this dynamic was supposed to happen between you both, because this is like the initial steps in their healing. Like, they're looking to you way too much for their sense of validation. They're looking for you for their sense of worth. They're looking for your approval. And, you know, that is not healthy. But it's like the initial steps out of, you know, having a really, really poor self-image. Because eventually, you know, they'll learn to love themselves. But, you know, they weren't loving themselves. They felt like no one was really giving them much attention in the past. So this may be someone that's really shy, not necessarily, but it could be someone really introverted, someone who just hasn't felt lucky in love, someone who may be inexperienced perhaps, and so they're feeling really threatened. They're feeling out of their depth when it comes to you and your connection. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel as though some of these people, for some of you, this person walked away. And because there's I'm sorry. Some of them, they just didn't feel good enough. Or, you know, maybe there was this unhealthy dynamic going on here where you're both kind of too codependent upon each other, and the universe wasn't making your relationship happen because the universe wanted you both to have the self-love and to stop looking to each other for validation and love and approval. You know, needing to look inside to find that within yourselves as individuals. And then you align with that self-love vibration. And that love vibration allows you to receive love and give love in a healthy, balanced way. So for some, this person may have tried to take a leap of faith several times, but I feel like they always backed out. They always talk themselves out of it. This is someone who overthinks things too much. And they just felt as though they would never muster up this courage to really take that leap of faith. So for some of them, they began to feel really disheartened and devastated. And so it's, you know, it seemed easier for them to just pretend to themselves that I don't want to be with this person anyway. I don't need this person. You know, when we really want something, but then we believe we can't have it, sometimes in order to save our feelings, our subconscious tries to pretend to ourselves that we didn't want that anyway. We don't want that anymore. So that happened for some of them. Maybe they chose someone else, or maybe they chose to go in a different direction. Because the 7 of Pentacles in reverse is all about, especially with the 8 of Pentacles as well, I feel like this person put in a lot of work. Even if you didn't see that on the surface, I feel like this person really, really tried to have this confidence. They really tried to take that leap of faith. But I feel like there was a fear of them losing what you already had together. Like subconsciously, you know, I feel like they really wanted to be with you, and they still do want to be with you, but it's like subconsciously the inner child is really holding on tightly to this parent-child dynamic, you being their surrogate mother kind of thing, or their surrogate father. And so they're really afraid that if your connection turns more like an equal dynamic of lovers, partners, equals, because, you know, 6 of Pentacles can be an imbalance, a give and take. You know, they're worried that if you become equals and like typical partners, and it's like their inner child is worried that they're going to lose like this surrogate mother or surrogate father from you. And it's like the inner child is really needing that and really holding on to that. So I do feel like this person has worked really, really hard, but then they just felt like it's not working, or, you know, you were really, really working hard and they could see you really wanted this romantic relationship with them. You wanted them to give back equally. And yeah, part of them wanted that, and they feel this deep love and attraction and sexual attraction for you as well. But I feel like they ran away. When you wanted them to step up, they ran away because they still want to be like the child receiving like this parental love, kind of love, or this unconditional love from you. Because it's like their inner child is that wounded kind of thing and is really needing you. And they feel like they're going to lose that if they're with you in a romantic relationship. So King of Swords in reverse. This person just does not know how to embrace their power. They don't know how to take action. I feel like this person does have a very childlike kind of quality. I feel like for some of you, that is why you are so attracted and drawn to this person. You know, some of you really wanted to help this person. Some of you still do. And I don't know, some of you, when this person walked away, I feel like it shifted the dynamic. You went through a tower moment. You went through a lot of pain and feelings of rejection. And maybe for some of you, this caused you to hold back. But that's what this person needs. You know, they need this time and space in order to, you know, work on themselves, love themselves, stop seeking your approval, you know, stop being so codependent upon you. And you may have needed that as well. You may have needed to release this tendency to be codependent upon them. Because I feel like a lot of you were helping this person, but then they started, you know, using that as a crutch in their life. And they weren't helping themselves. And I feel like it led to a lot of stagnation where you're waiting for this person and it was making you stagnate. So 4 of Cups. This is all about a missed opportunity. I'm in a dark place. Like this person, like I've been saying, a part of them wants this romantic relationship with you, but then it's like a bigger part of them just really fears losing the parent-child dynamic. And so I feel like this is why this person's resisting at this time of, you know, being in a relationship with you romantically. They may be holding on to like some immaturity, or they may be holding on to people around them who aren't as mature as you are, and they can kind of still play out that childlike dynamic in their life is what I'm feeling. Queen of Cups, so, you know, they see you as that loving, nurturing figure in their life. 3 of Wands. This is a card about waiting. I feel like you were waiting for them, and then a tower moment happened, or they ran in a different direction and you finally gave up waiting for them. But now there's this sense of them waiting for you. They want you to return. Because there's the 5 of Cups as well. This is all about loss and sadness. They're in a dark place right now because they're really worried that they've lost you. They're sorry that they ran away. Let's enjoy some time together, and I'm taking a chance. They know they've got to take a chance. They know they've got to take a leap of faith and reach out to you if they want you still in their life. Five of Cups, it normally shows 3 cups spilled over, but there's 2 cups still standing upright. So they're hoping there's still this opportunity for you to be together. It may be saying that for some of you, there still is an opportunity in the future for you both to be together romantically and for there to be a balance of the give and take. But this person needs to heal their inner child first, and you likely have to as well. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you and that it's been really helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. Also, please check out my 50% off on all my products and services. I have a lot of twin flame audiobooks, online courses, meditations, and a lot of things to do with self-love in order to align you with receiving love, because you align with that love vibration within yourself. So the 50% off coupon code is below this video in the description box. And also please check out my other videos. I have tons on here to do with how is this person feeling and what's going to happen between you and all things like that. So thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 3, which is my new purple unicorn point. So how does this person feel about you? What are their true feelings for you currently? So this is the, where's the box? Cottage Garden playing cards. We also have some of the messages from the Divine Masculine cards as well. So how are they feeling about you? There's the 5 of Wands in reverse. The 4 of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. The King of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the 4. And you also have My Heart is Broken. Let's run away together. I'm doing it for us. I'm letting go of the past. And I'm embracing my power. So what I'm sensing is this person feels deep love for you. There is this King of Cups. I feel as though they see you as their dream come true. They see you as their soulmate or their twin flame. They see you as the one that they want to be with. But I feel like there's been some conflict going on in your connection. I also feel like this person's going through a lot of conflict in their own personal life, maybe in their family situation, or it could be career or some kind of conflict, something that's really creating some kind of depression, or it's creating a lot of distraction for this person at this time, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. So that may be, manifesting within your connection as well. I feel like this person may take things very personally. They may react in a stressful kind of way, and it's making you feel like it's a personal rejection. There is this 5 of Wands in reverse. So that is about power struggles. You may be having arguments with this person. You may have fears that this person's going to try and control you, or is, trying to assert their power over you. And they may feel the same thing. If there's arguments going on, I feel as though there's miscommunication, both of you not truly feeling seen or truly feeling heard or understood, or that your point of views are being validated. This person's feeling invalidated, and you may be as well. There may be a sense of you both kind of feeling as though your needs aren't being met, yet at the same time there's this intense magnetic draw to each other. You do feel as though you're soulmates, but you can't understand why there's all this conflict that manifests and triggers you both. And I feel as though this person's feeling burnt out with this, with the Four of Swords in reverse. They're feeling, they want it to be resolved. They're wanting more peace and harmony. They're wanting to feel understood by you. They're wanting to feel like you're really hearing them, really listening to them. This may be a case of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I don't know if you've ever read that book, but it talks all about miscommunication and misunderstandings. It's like you're talking two different languages, but you're both feeling this love. You're both trying to have deeper harmony, deeper commitment, deeper, happiness and love. You're both wanting the same things, but it's just like you're speaking different languages or something. And so you're both taking each other the wrong way is what I'm feeling. So this person's feeling really burnt out. I feel like they're burnt out because of other stress going on in their life as well. Queen of Pentacles. They do see you as someone very grounded, very secure, very nurturing, very loving. So they do see that within you. And that's the part of you that they really love, is what I'm feeling. But at other times, when there's arguments are happening or when triggering is happening, they feel as though, you're a different person. But that's like the wounded self talking, when you're both projecting these wounds, or these wounds are being triggered. It's like the pain body is now the one talking, during those arguments. And it's not really a reflection of your true selves. It's the pain talking. It's the negative stories that we all create, like about feeling unworthy, not feeling good enough, and therefore feeling as though this person's rejecting you or disrespecting you, or all things like that. But it's not like the true self. It's the triggered reactions. So there's the Six of Wands. This person really wants victory in love with you. They want victory after the battles, victory after the struggles, because there was the Five of Wands. They want things to move into the Six of Wands. For some of you, perhaps there is more harmony entering your connection, but there's still, maybe bumps in the road. There may be intense arguments or misunderstandings or some kind of conflict. So, they want victory in love. The Six of Wands is also about this person wanting to be seen in a good light. They want you to see them in a good light. So they may be getting triggered if they feel as though you're not appreciating them, or if they feel as though you're seeing them in some kind of negative light, or you're seeing them as, what's the word? If they're seeing you as being condescending or something, or they feel as though you're not recognizing how intelligent they are, or you're not recognizing, because when there's this miscommunication, or like I said, it feels like you're speaking different languages, you may not be showing each other appreciation, or you may not be seeing, it's hard for me to word this. I don't know. What I'm feeling is perhaps you may mean something in jest, but because this person's in a lot of stress right now, maybe they think you're mocking them in a serious kind of way, or something like that. They're not recognizing that you really do look up to them. You really see them as intelligent. You really see them as this really loving, worthy person, and you may be feeling that about them, like maybe they don't know how to communicate that, or they don't realize that they're not communicating that, or something like that. For some of you, it's like you're both going through stress. One of you may be withdrawn, the other one may be taking it personally. Something like that. 4 of Wands. So this person, they see you as like marriage material. Again, this is a twin flame card, so they may see you as their twin flame or their soulmate. Whenever I see the 4 of Wands, to me, it's also like a gateway. It's like an opportunity. Like you can walk through the door hand in hand. You can walk through that new beginning together into harmony. 4 is about harmony, stability, firm foundation. I feel like you're both working on improving communication. You're working on creating stability within your connection because you do both see each other as soulmates. And neither of you like all the conflict or the power struggles, all these wounds, triggers coming up. And that is a typical attribute to twin flame connections. Like initially, it's all the false self and shadow side basically being triggered up to the surface in order to really process those emotions and wounds, come back together, discuss things, see things more clearly and create more harmony, more healing, more peace, more union. So this is what that person wants with you: union, harmony, peace. Like I said, King of Cups, they feel deep love for you. There's this heart awakening within them. And you know, when we experience a heart awakening, it means everything that's blocking us from giving and receiving love and aligning with love comes up to the surface. So that is all the wounds, that is all the blocks, all the illusions, all the negative stories where we say, oh, this person's doing that because they're rejecting me. And all, you know, negative stories like that, illusions are coming up, but they feel deep love for you. This person, they want to give you their heart, they want to give you their world. They want to share their life with you is what I'm feeling. 10 of Wands. But, you know, they're carrying around a lot of heavy burdens. For some of you, if these conflicts have been intense, it's becoming like a burden. But the positive thing is this is a 10. So it's saying that this is an ending of that cycle, an ending of those burdens, so there can be a new beginning. There can be a rebirth. This person's letting go of the past. Let's run away together. So there's definitely something where they feel a lot of stress in their life and they're trying to get away from that. I feel like you're assisting them with that. You're helping them feel loved and seen and understood and truly heard. And that's helping them to take back their power. With this, I'm embracing my power. You're really, you know, you're their ally. You're on their side. You've got their back, you know. And that's really, really helping them to know their worth and to be able to create healthy boundaries in their life and cut out people and things that aren't serving them. But yeah, my heart is broken. Like this person's in a emotionally difficult place right now, a painful place. And so, yeah, they may be very sensitive. And, you know, conflicts, triggers are really being sparked a lot right now. But, you know, like I said, that's coming to an end. You're helping them to let go of their burdens in their life, and vice versa is what I'm feeling as well. So the Knight of Cups, this person is very romantic. They feel these deep romantic feelings for you. This person, like I said before, you know, the Knight of Cups and the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands normally shows the soldier come back from battle. It's been successful in battle, triumph, victory, and everyone's cheering the soldier on, cheering this person on. So this person's feeling good about themselves. They feel like they've been your hero. You know, they want to be your hero. They want to help you. They want to help you release your burdens. They want to be the Knight of Cups. They want to show you love. They want to be romantic. They want to give you everything that you deserve is what I'm feeling. And so anytime like they feel as though you're not recognizing that, those really positive qualities in them, I feel like they're taking it really personally. But it's just a misunderstanding is what I'm feeling. So 3 of Wands. And yeah, this is waiting. So they're waiting for things to change. And also, you know, the Fool. They're still taking a leap of faith when it comes to your connection. I feel like there may have been a lot of doubts that you've both experienced within this connection because of all the conflicts that have happened. And but it's like deep down in your true selves, you both have this really powerful, really strong intuition that you're soulmates. Things just feel right between you on that deep level. You know, in the mind, you know, sometimes you both may be overthinking things and thinking this isn't, or this may not be the person for me. Why is there all this conflict going on? You know, some of you are in a lot of doubt in your mind, but it's like in your heart, in your intuition, you're feeling this oneness with this person. You feel like this person does understand you more than anyone else, and they're feeling that way about you as well. And some of you, Spirit is saying this is an important message. Some of you have been experiencing signs, symbols, number patterns, and that is your soul family trying to keep you on this path of following your heart, following your intuition. You know, you may have had conflicts and there have been some kind of separation or a lack of communication for a while, but whenever that happens, it's like the universe is drawing you back together. They're sending you signs, synchronicities, serendipity, things like that. So yeah, this person, even though there's been a lot of doubts, like mentally in the mind, they're still taking a leap of faith on this connection. And this is really positive. The Fool is the first card in the whole deck. It's a 0. So it's like a major new cycle, a new beginning. This is a new start, you know, you two being together. This connection is a brand new start for you both. A new journey together. So yeah, my heart is broken. They're going through difficult times. That heartbreak is really triggered, and it's like the pain and rejection they felt from their family or from friends or from something from their past or someone else. In those moments, they're feeling that from you. It's like bringing up all that pain of rejection, and that's why it's leading to conflicts as well. Let's run away together. So yeah, they really, you know, they want to get away desperately from something in their life that's making them really unhappy. They want this brand new beginning, a fresh start, a sense of newness in their life, and they want that with you. I'm doing it for us. So you may feel as though this person's creating a lot of conflict or something like that. But in their mind, they may feel like it's you that's starting the conflict. But whatever's happening, they're doing it for your connection. They're doing it for the healing. They're doing it so you can come into harmony. You know, you two may be really good at communicating in terms of being honest with each other. But that honesty may be what's bringing up a lot of the triggers. And, you know, initially it's really painful, but in the long run, it's helping you to understand each other more, understand yourselves more, and heal a lot of things and letting go of the past. So I feel like you're both coming out of the difficulties. That I feel like there still will be some difficulties, but, you know, it's not going to be easy, but you're coming into much more harmony. I'm embracing my power. So yeah, this person, they know, I feel as though they've had people use and abuse them. So I feel like that's one of their biggest fears in this connection, that you're going to use and abuse them like people in the past have. And you may have the same exact, you know, the exact same fear. And so that I feel like that's maybe why there's power struggles going on, you know, not wanting to back down or something like that. But it's created a lot of chaos within your connection, but you're both letting go of that tendency, letting go of the fears, and I feel like much more harmony, much more peace, much more clear and understanding communication is happening, being a good listener for each other. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my 50% off of all of my products and services. The coupon code is below this video in the description box. I do a lot of twin flame online courses, meditations, video teachings, but also I do a lot of things to do with self-love and aligning with that self-love vibration so that you manifest and the reflection of that self-love back to you on the outside as well. So go check those out. And also please check out my other videos. I have loads on here to do with how is this person feeling, what's going on within your connection and all things like that. So thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the Amber. And you have the Unicorn playing cards, but also we have the messages from the Divine Masculine cards as well. So how does this person feel about you? What are their true feelings for you currently? 10 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and you have everything's falling apart. I want to do things right. I'm working towards our future. I'm sick of the old paradigms. And you deserve the best. Okay, so I feel like this person's in a lot of fear right now. They feel like everything may be falling apart within your connection. There is the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So there may have been a decision that this person made. There may have been a third party situation. That could be they may have chosen another person, or it could mean they just chose another direction in their life. But, you know, they're really wanting this 10 of Cups. They're really wanting the happy relationship. I feel like they want a lot of the traditional things with you, the relationship, the engagement, the family, the marriage, you know. They're wanting it all. They're wanting the happy home with you. You know, I really feel as though you're their dream come true, because there's also the 9 of Cups as well, which is the wishes card. They see you as their wishes being fulfilled. They want their wish of being with you to be fulfilled. They feel so uplifted. They feel on cloud 9 with you. I'm just picking up on such deep, loving, comforting, exciting feelings. For some of you, there's a deep soul connection, spiritual element of this connection. Like they feel uplifted. This connection may be helping you both with your spiritual ascension. Something like that. It feels like they experience deep meaning, deeper than what they feel with anyone else within your connection. They see you as the Queen of Cups. They see you as, you know, this is like their ideal woman or man. You know, they see you as their ideal partner. They see you as very loving, very open-hearted. They feel like they could experience so much emotional fulfillment within your connection. You may be someone who is much more adept at expressing emotions. So they're looking up to you. It's like through you, they feel these deep emotions. You are like the gateway to their spirituality as well. For some of you, you've really, you know, your connection has really opened them up to that, and they don't want to lose that. But, you know, there's a lot of paradigms that have been going on, a lot of karma, a lot of illusions, fears, blocks, karmic cycles. They're sick of those old beliefs, you know, negative and limiting beliefs that have been holding them back. 6 of Pentacles, they see you as someone that's very giving, very generous, very nurturing. For some of you, there may be like a parent-child dynamic going on here, because they see you as the Queen. And, you know, this is the Page energy, but it can also be the Knight energy. So they feel kind of young or youthful. Maybe for some of you, there may literally be an age gap where they are younger than you. They feel inexperienced or not as experienced as you. And in a sense, that's why they're feeling out of their depth. But because you're very generous, you're very giving, nurturing and loving, they've been receiving everything you've offered them. But I feel like there's been an imbalance of give and take. But I do feel you are soul family members. You may have incarnated much more on this earth plane than this other person has. So I feel like you have a lot more experience under your belt. And I feel that for some of you, you had this soul contract with this person where you met in this lifetime in order to help this person. I feel like this person's had a difficult childhood. For some of you, they, in a subconscious way, it's like you're their surrogate mother or their surrogate father, the surrogate parent, And in a way, they're fearful of getting close to you and making it a balance of give and take. They're afraid of making it a more traditional relationship. Because they may fear losing the surrogate parent aspect that you're offering them. I do feel that this soul contract that you have is like all this nurturing and love and attention you've been giving them. I feel like that is meant to be their initial step of their healing, like intense inner child healing. I do feel this person's codependent upon you, and you may be upon them as well in this dynamic that's going on. But it's still helping them because it's connecting you both more to the divine. You're feeling much more connected to your true selves. It's been this catalyst of this soul awakening. And so it's like the initial stages of healing. You both feel as though you're soul family, your family, that you understand each other on a deep level. And that's very healing. You feel a sense of belonging, a sense of oneness. And like I said, a connection. It's connected you more to your spirit guides, soul family, the universe. It's created a lot more faith within you both, a lot more awakening, seeing much more beyond illusions of the amnesia that we experience when we incarnate as a human being. And so for some of you, with this everything's fallen apart, there may have been a tower moment. Perhaps this person chose someone else because you were really wanting them to commit to you, step up to the plate and become an equal in the relationship. And I really do feel that they want that. A part of them wants that, the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. That is their dream come true. That is their wishes fulfilled, to have that romantic relationship with you on all levels. But it's like on a subconscious level, they fear losing the parent-child dynamic if they were to be with you in a romantic relationship. And so, when you were calling them to be more of an equal, they ran away. And, partly it's because they weren't ready, or they just don't know how to give to you equally, or they're not in that vibration at this time. And so trying to force things created some kind of tower moment. But, it's no one's fault because, I feel like there was an unhealthy dynamic here, too much codependency on both sides. And so there needed to be that tower moment to break down any of the unhealthy kind of dynamics that were going on between you both. So the 7 of Cups, this is all about illusion, confusion. This person may have had several options. They may have not known what to do because they wanted to be with you, but it's a case of being energetically out of alignment. There was still so much more healing to be done when we're not in a in alignment with the love vibration within ourselves, self-love, then we cannot give or receive love in a healthy way. And so it was being blocked. And, we can't force ourselves to be ready when we aren't. But there is a lot of healing going on. I feel like it's just happening much more slowly than what a lot of people would like. But in terms of, looking at the whole lifetime and what you're going to learn from each other, that's quite, a monumental amount of healing in a short period of time, from the soul's point of view, because the soul is infinite. And so one lifetime is quite a short space of time. So where was I? 7 of Cups. This is all about, daydreams, fantasies. This person may have felt as though there were so many obstacles that it was impossible to ground this relationship. I feel like they're still holding on to the connection. They still want the relationship to ground, but they're like, how is it going to ground? And so some of them, they may have got disheartened, or some of you may have got disheartened. And so it's like one person walked away. I'm sick of the old paradigms. There may have been some cycles going on in repeat, going around in circles within your connection. And one of you got tired of that because they just felt as though, it's not working out. And it was creating a lot of heartbreak because of really wanting to be together. But, if you're looking outside of selves to each other too much, having that codependency and not focusing on the self-love, then that was what was blocking the connection and keeping you going in circles. So there had to be a tower moment in order for you to really stop that going in circles. And in the long run, that is so much more healing because it's releasing the codependency. It's, for many of you, it's helped you both to know your own self-worth, have healthy boundaries, and have that self-love, which is getting you much more in alignment of receiving love. For some of you, you will end up with this person. For others of you, this new vibration of self-love is going to draw someone into your life who is emotionally available to you. Because for some of you, I feel like you are twin flames and soulmates, and so you are meant to be together. But for others of you, I do feel it is, like I said, one of you's incarnated much more than the other person. And so you've learned a lot from them. They've learned a lot from you. And there will still be this infinite bond between you. But for some of you, you've released the need of being with each other in a romantic way. But like I said, for some of you, you will end up together romantically. But I've just got to say, don't put your life on hold. Don't stagnate. Don't miss out on other opportunities. Don't hold on from a place of fear. Trust the universe. Keep loving your life. Whatever is meant for you will come into your life. Don't block that by being in resistance and holding on from a place of fear. So the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. There's definitely a sense of this person felt like they were investing a lot in this connection. Emotionally, they may have been putting a lot of work in. Even if you didn't see that on the surface level, they may have been putting a lot of work in. But with it being in reverse, they felt as though things weren't paying off. There's a lack of patience here. Feeling tired of things. Someone else may have come into their life. They felt a lot of passion for that other person because it was quick, it was easy, it was, because there's a 3 of Cups here. Maybe they met this person through some kind of social engagement, or when they'd been out drinking, or some kind of party or something like that. Knight of Swords, there's a sense that they rushed towards that instead because they felt like things just weren't working out, or they weren't grounding within your connection. Some of you may be really frustrated and angry because you felt as though it was just a case of this person needed to make a decision, then step up and be with you. But there was so much more going on an energetic dynamic that was creating a misalignment on both sides. This isn't about blaming anyone. I feel like this was definitely just part of the soul contract. They may be with someone who, isn't as spiritually aware as you are, or something like that. If they've incarnated less times than you, they will have aligned with someone who's more of their vibration at this time. Some of you are aligning, like I said, with someone who's going to be more on your vibration. So 5 of Cups. This is about loss. They're feeling a lot of regret, but they're still hoping that there's an opportunity for you to be together. Because this normally shows 3 cups spill over. And for some, it's that 3 of Cups energy. Like they may feel as though they made a wrong decision. But I don't feel like it was a wrong decision, because it's helped them to learn. It's helped them to grow. It's helped, some kind of deeper realization that needed to be realized. So 3 of Cups, and then in the 5 of Cups it normally shows 3 cups spilt over and 2 cups still standing upright. So whatever this third party situation is, that's falling away, but also they're feeling a lot of regret, a lot of sadness, a lot of fear, because they feel they may have lost you, but they're still hoping that there's an opportunity to be with you. But in some cases, and I have to say this, the 3 of Cups, the loss is your connection, or, the loss is like this acceptance, perhaps, that they won't be with you in a romantic way. And then behind them, there's a 2 of Cups standing upright. So for some, they may be destined to be with someone else in a more harmonious relationship. And the same is true for you. So, take whatever resonates. 3 of Pentacles, for many of them, this loss is, they're releasing the past. They're releasing the old paradigms that aren't serving them. So they can move into the 3 of Pentacles energy, which is working on the relationship, working with you, being cooperative. They want you to see them in a good light again. They realize some of their mistakes. They realize perhaps that they didn't put in the effort that they needed to. They're realizing that they took you for granted, all things like that. And so now they're really wanting to do things right. Yeah, I want to do things right. They want to work on the partnership. They want to, help to create this stability, help to create this relationship. They're no longer resisting their spirituality as much, because this connection was calling them to be their true self. It was calling them to face their fears and clear out the shadow side within them. And that was very threatening to them in the past. But what's threatening even more to them now, what's even more scary, is the thought of losing you. So now they're wanting to really put in the work. You deserve the best. Like I said, they see you as the Queen of Cups. They see you as very open, very loving, very nurturing. And they want to be that for you as well. They want a balance of give and take. They want to give back to you equally. They want to do things right. I'm working towards our future. So they really are working with their spirituality. They're trying to do this healing work, so they can be there for you, be an equal, and give you their best. So I really hope that this reading has resonated with you and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my products and services with the 50% off coupon code, which is below this video in the description box. I have a lot of twin flame online courses, meditations, video teachings, and I also have a lot of things to do with self-love and aligning with that self-love vibration so that love reflects back to you on the outside as well. So Please also check out my other videos as well, because I have a lot on here to do with how this person's feeling and what's going to happen within your connection and all things like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.